On July 24, Anthropic released Claude Opus 5, and it landed just 2 months after their last big model. On one of the hardest reasoning tests out there, it scores about 3 times higher than the next best AI in the world. Here is the part nobody expected. It costs exactly the same as the model it replaces. Smarter, for the same money. The scores are the real story here. On Anthropic's toughest internal benchmark, Opus 5 more than doubles the previous model's result, and beats every rival on the board. On a real coding test, it lands within 0.5% of Fable 5, Anthropic's largest and most expensive model, while costing only half as much. That is frontier-level work showing up at a mid-range price. But here is what actually feels new. Older AI models give you one answer and then stop, mistakes and all. Opus 5 keeps working. It tests its own output, spots where it went wrong, and quietly fixes it before handing anything back. In one demo, it wrote an entire computer vision program from an unfinished request, checking and correcting itself the whole way through. It behaves less like autocomplete and more like a careful engineer. Opus 5 also puts you in control with a single dial. You choose how hard it thinks. Turn the effort down for quick, everyday questions and it stays cheap and fast. Turn it up for the hard problems, and it pushes close to Fable 5, Anthropic's most powerful model, for a fraction of the cost. One model, and you decide where it sits between cheap and brilliant. So how do you actually get the most out of it? First, feed it big. Paste in a whole project folder or a long report, because it can hold about 1 million words of context at once. Second, match the effort setting to the job. And third, reach for it on Claude Pro or Max, where it is now the default, with a fast mode that runs about 2.5 times quicker. So the real headline is not raw power. It is frontier intelligence that checks its own work, at half the usual price. The gap between good enough and the very best just got a lot cheaper to cross.